Good afternoon, my YouTube viewers. It is Palestine here, and I wanted to make another video that is a carry-on from my last video. Now, the most recent video that I made was a short because it was less than 3 minutes, and I didn't intend for it to be a short, but that's what YouTube made it. And I've already had one viewer, so I don't think I viewed it. I wonder if somebody else viewed it. But anyway, so that video, which was a short, I was just saying that my family, my extended family, was worried about me, and but they weren't worried enough to do anything. All they wanted to do was just worry. And in this video, this is a pretty hard video for me to make, but so I'm going to choose my words carefully because it's a little bit embarrassing for me. But one of the things that happened with my sister and myself was we never got any human touch because our mother didn't want us. If you watched my two earlier videos, you know, my mother didn't want us. And so she obviously didn't touch us or give us any human touch. And so it's very important that a child gets touched because they need that touch. And if they don't get touched, they have all kinds of problems. So my mom didn't touch me and probably didn't touch my sister either. And so it caused a lot of problems. So I probably, if it hadn't been for the fact that I have a twin sister, I probably would be much more damaged than I already am. But I looked on Google to find out what happens, what the impact of not touching a baby or a young child is. And it's they have growth problems. And I used to be only 5'5.5", and my sister was 5'8". So I'm the smallest one in my family. You have problems with your immune system. Well, I've got diabetes, you know, and other issues. You have hormone problems. Yeah, I do have hormone problems. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is a hormone problem. You have emotional problems like attachment disorder, depression, anxiety. You don't develop your social skills. You can be aggressive. You have eating disorders, which I've already said in another video that neglected children tend to overeat, and you have developmental problems. So those are all the problems that you have when you're not touched as a baby and a small child. And this I'm going to word it carefully, but my sister and I, because I personally wasn't touched. My sister probably was touched more than me, but, you know, we would just rock each other to sleep because that's all we had was each other. And I do remember one incident. My uncle, he came over to the trailer where we were living, and he said that children that rock are very seriously disturbed. And I found that to be a quite hurtful thing for him to say, because on a rational level, we didn't ask to be born. You know, we were born to parents that didn't want children. And even when my mom left my dad, and I will be talking about that in a video, she married my stepdad. Well, he didn't want children either. So we didn't ask to be born. So we were very severely neglected. And for my uncle to say something like that, I think it was quite nasty. And he's also a preacher. I want to let you know he's a preacher. You know, so all of my family, they're all very religious people. They're Baptist. But yeah, did they do anything for me? Did they help me? Did they take me in? No. Maybe for a very short period of time, my uncle and his wife took my sister and my brother and me in for a very short period of time. But then they sent us back to our mother because, you know, according to my mother, freely admitted to my sister that nobody wanted us. So she was trying to offload us onto anybody who she could get to take us. And that's a consequence. And now, this is reason why I'm making these videos, is because I was so badly neglected and abused. And, you know, my life definitely wasn't the life that I wanted. And that's why I want to make these videos, just to talk about my experiences and say, well, this is why my life has turned out the way it has. So this is just an example of what lack of touch is all about. So my mom didn't touch us because she didn't want to, because she didn't want us. And so this is how I've turned out as an adult, coming towards the end of my life. And that I will be talking about all of my experiences, so you will know why I have had the life that I have had. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like and share, and I will be making more videos for you in the future.